So Dovy, what do I mean when I say how to get anyone with guitar? What do I mean by that?
Well, it's sort of like understand them and yet reciprocate your own comprehension of their multidimensional being within various frequencies and then expressing it.
That's a simple way to
Simple,
state
laconic answer.
what we promised in the title of this
Exactly.
video. But getting someone can take all forms of gottenness.
Yes.
So we've got some tips on how to help you get people with guitar. What get means to you is up to you. We get it, you get us. So we've got some beautiful D'Angelico guitars here that Sweetwater sent us. And we're gonna talk a little bit about them, we're gonna play, and we're gonna start about how to get some people, some specific type of people.
Yes.
All right? I'd like to start, if you mind.
Of course.
Sometimes I'm in the mood to really get like a pickin' princess. Or prince or princess. Right? And that's why picking is very important. There's a specific type of picking that can happen in one key that they'll never know the difference. The key of G.
The people's key.
The princess's key as well. You didn't know that, did you?
I did not know that.
So I'm just gonna have my middle finger on the G on the E string the entire time on this amazing hollow body guitar from D'Angelico. I'm just gonna keep it here on the G note on this string here, my middle finger, and then I'm making it worse. And then I'm gonna play just a couple notes. I'm gonna go open and 2 on the D string with my pointer finger, open 2 4 on the string after that.
Nice.
Right? And then maybe the highest I'll ever go is like the 3rd fret on the B string. So I've got my little mini scale.
Oh, nice.
Okay, and then now I'll just kind of jump back and forth with my thumb from the G on the E string to the D string. That starts, right? I've had many a pickin' princess, maybe getting ready for work. I'm just on the couch. I'm just on the couch. Got him.
You got them and they got you.
And I think it's so you can go on like that forever, and I have. It's really just the chords would be G major to E minor essentially, but your thumb is just doing all this work, and it takes a second to get good at this, right? But these are I think these are the perfect guitars for this. You just jump back and forth, E D, and then maybe throw your pointer finger on the G string, middle finger on the B string. Prince over here, all the better. So that's my first tip on how to get anyone. Just get a little. It's a simple picking pattern. Again, it takes a minute to get your thumb independence to kind of do that while your fingers do other stuff. But once you do it, you can just stay in that one key and just chill. They're gonna get ready, and that prince or princess getting ready, they're gonna think like, I'm so in love right now, so happy. I'm not even upset I have to get ready for work because this beautiful music is serenading me from another room.
That's beautifully said, Sean. I love it.
Thank you.
Every once in a while,
yeah,
you might run into a situation where it's long distance, and it's the pentatonic Penpals.
Penpals.
Yeah, Penpals.
I like that. Okay.
And the way you get them, is by mastering the long distance pentatonic, and by not staying in one shape of pentatonic within the one box.
Sure, it'd be nice if you were both in that same box.
It would be nice, but sometimes, it is what it is, but it is what you make of it. So to get them and for them to get you, this is how you make it.
Okay.
You take it and you incorporate open strings with fretted notes. Let's say an E minor pentatonic, and if you know the shape, and you also know the shape here, which is long distance. You know,
there we go. Yeah.
You're in Florida, they're in California, or vice versa. You can
or on a bus in Germany.
You can incorporate both, and Sean is going to accompany us with a little chord progression from E minor to G major.
Oh, all right.
In the rhythm of his own choosing.
Cool, all right. Real quick, go play the open string and then the notes that you're playing? It's 2 notes of string?
Yeah, we do 2 notes of string on the pentatonic scale. The shape is the usual scale, Sean. It's like this one.
That one.
That one.
So it's open 12, 15, open 12, 14, open 12, 14, open 12, 14.
Yes. So that would also almost make it 3 notes per string, even though one of the notes is repeated an octave higher.
There we go.
But
that is, the gentleman's 3 notes per string, as we'll call it.
Yes.
Yeah, it felt like I was right next to you in the same room while you were doing that.
Yeah, even though like long distance, it's like the pentatonic pals, the Penpals.
It shrinks it a little bit.
It does bring you closer together through the vibration, through the 440 and 442.
Like that.
And 420.
That's a lot, you know.
That's a lot of frequencies right there.
Well, let me tell you something.
Please.
What if you want to get yourself an only chords girl?
Only chords. Actually, there's a lot of those in Los Angeles.
They're all over the place. Only chords.
Only chords. They only play chords.
And their 7th chords is the trick. But before we get into that, Sweetwater has sponsored this video because they sent us these Angelico guitars. This is my favorite guitar of all time. I did an unboxing of this the other day.
Oh, nice.
And like, you know, you can't believe anything a YouTuber says, right? Like, oh, this is my favorite guitar. I finally found my dream guitar. This is it. Like, this is it now. It's just me and this guitar now. This is my pen pal. Only chords. That's the next tip. Thanks, Sweetwater, for sponsoring this video.
Thank you, Sweetwater.
Here's the thing. Anybody, as we played in the first one, G major to E minor. That's great. What about making just a little fancier? Just a little bit of major 7.
Tell me.
Okay?
I'm
G,
intrigued.
major 7.
Oh my goodness.
How much prettier is that?
That is like...
Choose your words carefully. This is a sponsored video.
You're right. That is
We don't
gorgeous.
need to know what it's like. It's just really pretty.
It's just really
So my pointer finger is on the F sharp on the high E string.
Okay.
Right? Ring finger, 3rd fret on the B string. Middle finger, 3rd fret.
Nice.
B string. There's my major 7 chord. Right?
Interesting.
I can combine this
with
the picking princess.
Oh. In a long distance pen pal.
Can you? Oh. Chords that I was playing right there with that same fingerstyle pattern. G major 7, 3, I'm skipping the A string, open, 3, 2, to C major 7, 3, 3, 2, open. That's the 1, right? This is a 1 to a 4 progression.
Nice.
Right? Really focus on that C major 7 chord. Guys, come on. Right? Like, do I have to say gotten? You've been gotten. We got you good.
That's
major
better.
7, 1 to 4. you want yourself a Lydian lass or lad, then you just stay on that.
Wow, you're right. Wow.
How pretty is that? I think that's super pretty.
That's really pretty.
That specifically right there. Again, you can do this in any key, but I think with the open, especially on a hollow body guitar, you want that. Oh, let it ring, Dovy, let it ring. So, only chords.
Only chords.
That's all you need.
You might think that that's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah.
With the Penpals, the
Picking Princess.
And
only chords.
Onlychords.com.
There's another level?
There's another level.
What is it?
It's the strumming small town girl or a boy.
Doesn't have the same ring as the other ones.
It does not, but allow me to demonstrate.
I'd love to hear you demonstrate.
It's like the strumming songstress, essentially.
Oh, a siren of strumming.
Siren of strumming.
Yes. Yeah, okay.
Yes. So you know how, for whatever reason, it's already difficult for human beings to multitask.
Oh, tell me about it, yeah.
You know, like riding a bicycle and holding up a cup of water or something like that.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, when it comes to singers, strumming, songstresses, sirens, songwriters, right? There's only one strumming pattern that comes naturally in the early stages of the beginning of playing and learning chords and watching Marty Schwartz or Sean Daniel videos. And it's like sort of like this pattern. And then they try to sing because, as it turns out, it's much difficult to strum and speak or sing at the same time.
Why is it that pattern? What happened? Do we know the science behind this?
It's perhaps the most trained or natural when it comes to speaking with your hands and doing this. And then I got in the car and then I closed the door.
And then I rode my bike and I had my water.
Yeah, exactly. Perhaps. I could be wrong. Or maybe something to do with the fact that people are right-handed writers in school for 12 years.
Yeah.
And the movement is as such, up and down. So maybe...
But you're so right. You're so right. That's
the pattern.
That's it.
And it's so overused. So to get them, and for you to be gotten by them, but not in a gotten that way, but in
not a gotcha.
Not a gotcha.
Journalism way.
No,
in a beautiful way.
Strumming, but more interestingly, or even simpler, that does not come naturally at first, but it sort of lays the foundation for the sandwich that could be Penpal relationship or close relationship from Only Chords.
Sandwich? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Yeah, it makes sense though, yeah.
So we're going to take in the key of G,
my
favorite song that Sean will request. And
I've been known to on his channel.
Yeah, and he'll hold a purse or a dog. And then,
I've upgraded to small dogs recently.
That's quite remarkable, actually, because it's a greater responsibility, because it's a sentient being that cannot consent to being held.
It's an interesting way to describe a dog, but yeah, sure. How about just play strumming pattern?
Just a small town dog living in the Sean Daniels' arms. He's holding on and on and on
and on and on.
And only chords.com, working like a Penpals in the night, strumming princess of the night. So don't stop believing, strumming to the feeling. Sean and Dovy thus, Sweetwater.com, sponsored video, link in the description, D'Angelico. See what I'm doing? Da, 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 da. It's all downstrokes.
3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's a steady beat.
Much more assertive, mild muting with the palm right on the bridge. Yeah.
And use accent.
Yeah, and it's like you're in control over yourself, over the situation. You're assertive, you're desirable, and then they get you, you know. And then, as opposed to like, there's a clientele for that, but that's in the Rick Beato video.
I knew there was. Yeah. Those are good tips. Those are good tips.
Those are excellent tips.
Yeah, so now you can get anybody Definitely get us.
Yes.
Now you know what makes us tick. Mm-hmm. But you know what you should get next? A D'Angelico guitar from Sweetwater. Or really anything from Sweetwater. If you just go to my, click that link in the description. Here's what you're going to do, guys. Because they're giving you such fire tips, you're going to click that link in the description. You're going to get a D'Angelico guitar. Or if not, just some strings. I still get credit for the strings. Then after that, you're going to click the link after that, and you're going to see my man over here play using all of these tips kind of in one song.
For example, never gonna dance again, guilty feet have got no rhythm. No, it's these are not the chords.
Those aren't the chords,
yeah.
You know, but you attacked that with confidence, and I respect and I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Renaissance hands.